Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and in this video I'm going to review Total Drama All-Stars Total Drama All-Stars Episode 2, Evil Dread. This was a pretty interesting episode. I think what I really liked about this episode is that even though we're still getting things with the new cast members, they're not really focusing on them a lot, like very much at all. In some ways, they're focusing more on the older characters, which I actually really like. I think that's definitely a really good thing, because that's who we want to see. We want to see the old characters. And I'm glad, they're getting rid of the new characters already, so that's a good thing. And overall, I really enjoyed this episode. So, there's a lot of things I have to say about this episode, so let's just get to it. First of all, well, let's talk about the losers, the heroic hamsters first. Of course, we see them in their normal little tent thing. They're not in the best condition, really. Mike is still suffering from his split personality disorder. Now, I have a little thing to say about this. Did he not get rid of it last year in that one episode? If I remember, Zoe was kind of going to try to help him out and everything, but then Zoe went crazy after that. So, I mean, once Mike was evicted, Zoe basically went crazy, so then I can understand why it didn't work out, because Zoe did go crazy. So that I understand, but didn't he not get rid of it? I mean, it's definitely very interesting to see what's going to happen with this situation. Lightning's kind of just being a douchebag the whole episode. I don't like Lightning at all. I wasn't happy that he won last season. I didn't like that he won last season. I thought it was very stupid that he won, and why the hell did this guy win? It should have been Cameron, but whatever. Now we have to talk. I really want to talk about stuff that was going on with the villainous vultures. Lots going on here. A lot with Alejandro that's going on here. First of all, Heather can tell that Alejandro is hiding something. Alejandro you can definitely tell he's pretending that his legs are completely numb and he can't feel anything from his injury. So that's what Alejandro is making everyone believe, and we can tell it's fake because this is Alejandro we're talking about. Alejandro does this kind of stuff, and I'm glad that Heather can see through that, and that's one of the things I loved about the whole Drama World Tour, was that she could see through him easily, and she can still see through him now. So she feels she basically said, I can see what you're doing and all this stuff, and that's basically what's going on there. Duncan and Gwen, man, they're not on good terms right now. I think it's mainly because Gwen is doing all she can. Literally, all she can. Any chances she gets. She's taking every chance she can get to apologize to Courtney. She wants to do everything she can to do that. And it just keeps backfiring for her. Last time she tried to give her the flowers, but she was allergic, and her and Duncan are kind of not in the best of places right now. It's kind of like an awkward relationship between them, and I really hope everything works out for them. I really hope that Joe doesn't end up liking Duncan. It kind of looks like that's what they're doing, and I don't like that at all, because Joe, really, that's the best you can set Duncan up with, Joe? I think that's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm not happy about that, really. But, other than that, I thought that was fine. But, the challenge, basically, that they had to do was they had to, basically, dig for these, little, 3D, what was it, 3D puzzle pieces to build a, a landmark, back to, Total Drama World Tour. And the heroic hamsters built the Statue of Liberty, and the villainous vultures were building Big Ben. Heather and Joe are also starting to fight over the villainous vultures for, they want themselves to be the lead villain, basically, because, Joe was kind of the lead villain last year. Heather's always been the bitch, this whole time. And you know what? Heather can take down Joe. I mean, Heather can crush Joe, I'm sure. Heather's much more stronger than Joe, and I prefer Heather over Joe, definitely. Heather's definitely one of my favorites, so Heather over Joe all the way. Now, let's basically talk about Mike. What's going on exactly? So, basically, with Mike, he is still suffering from the split personality disorder, and he accidentally hits his head. He hits his head on a, he hits his head while peeing in the challenge. When he hits his head, it's not like last season when he was able to get rid of them. This time, he has formed a new personality, and Zoe doesn't even know about. There's this new evil personality that's coming out, and it's hiding right now. Mike has it with him, but it's hiding, and this is one of my favorite parts of the season last year, was seeing these different split personalities. They're definitely not making it a joke this season, they're making it like a serious thing, and I like that they did that, because they did that last year, they made it a serious thing, and I think it's better when they do it seriously than when they make a joke out of it, because the show's good when it's dramatic. I like that. As far as Sierra's still obsessing over Cody. She's still saying all this stuff for Cody and stuff like that, so that's where Sierra's head is at right now. What else happened in the episode? There was so much more that happened that I can't really think. Oh yeah, Lightning's just basically being Lightning. He's being really annoying and everything. That's basically what happens. Lightning's just not messing up everything, but Lightning's kind of just like being really annoying and like, I can do this, I can do that, let me do this, let me do that, and he's really just annoying everyone. And Gwen really is trying to prove that she's not a villain, and she's doing anything she can to do that, and it's not working for her. And ultimately, the heroic hamsters end up winning the challenge. So then Gwen tries again to talk to Courtney, but there's like this spring thing that shoots her up into the air, and Chris says, "Good job, Gwen, very evil." And Gwen doesn't want to be a villain. I think that's the problem. Gwen isn't a villain. She's not the bad person here. It's really Courtney that's the bad person, and that's really what it's all about. Gotta say, I really like Sam in this episode. He's kind of like, he really took one for the team in this episode. He kind of just, he decided to look for it on, he decided to look for it on Boney Island, and, I think, I'm very impressed with him this episode. They're really not showing a lot of Scott, which is good, because I don't even remember Scott, so they're not even showing him. So they're not really showing him. Also, with Alejandro, at first, it looks like he actually did really numb his legs, and Heather feels really bad, but he's really doing this to make Heather feel guilty, and to once again try to beat her out again, but I don't think Alejandro stands a chance against Heather. Heather is not going to fall for your trick. She's falling for them right now, but she'll see through them eventually. I'm sure she will. So yeah, the heroic hamsters end up winning, and it's between Lightning and Joe, and Lightning ends up winning. I knew Lightning was going to end up leaving once he was being so annoying with all the challenges. I knew it was going to be him. I just, I had this like gut feeling that it was going to be him. So yeah, I had this gut feeling that it was going to be Lightning, and I was correct. It was Lightning that, it was Lightning that left, and, so Lightning's gone from the game, and, that's basically what happened in the episode. Overall, it was a really good episode. I really enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you guys think of this episode. I know it's a cartoon, but I really get invested in the show because I really think it is like a Big Brother or Survivor type of show. I don't watch Survivor, but you guys know I love Big Brother. I think this show has so many similarities to Big Brother. You got the good guys, you got the bad guys, you got the such big confrontations. They're isolated from everything, although they can have their cell phones and they can have their cell phones, but or maybe just Sierra because of her fan clubs and things like that. But, overall, really good episode. Do you think Gwen will ever be able to patch things up with Courtney? I really hope she does, because Gwen is truly sorry for what she did. She realizes what she did. She really wants to apologize to Courtney, and I really hope she tries. Courtney listens to her in the end. Do you think Duncan and Gwen are kind of having some problems? I feel like they're having some problems, and I really hope they work out in the end. But, hang on one second. Someone's calling me. So, yeah, I really hope they work out in the end. And what do you think of Lightning leaving? Did you expect him to leave? I definitely expected him to leave. There was no shocker at all that he was going to leave. I didn't have any shock at all. I definitely knew that he was going to leave. That's it for my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next video. Okay, bye.